Yeah, no one cares anymore. So, there are two schools of thought for what you're looking at. The first is, what the hell am I looking at? The second is, why are you doing this, Chris? Well, the second answer is because it's free and nostalgic, but the first answer is, for those who don't know, Slender Man is an internet creation made on the Something Awful forums on June 10th, 2009, for, of all things, a Photoshop contest. He became an online creepypasta about a tall man without facial features hanging out in the middle of the woods. He's usually stalking kids and kidnapping them with his weird back tentacles. Like, you remember Nurgle from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? Alright, it's a little like that, except not fun. Okay, you got it? Cool. Right after he was created, a YouTube channel by the name of Marble Hornets was made, telling the story of a man trying to figure out what happened during the production of his friend's film of the same name, which was seemingly terrorized by the Slender Man and his followers. At least I think, it's been a couple years since I've seen it. Its popularity inspired more channels with similar concepts, and more stories to be written until eventually, in June of 2012, Slender the 8 Pages, or originally known as Slender, was released into the world. And with it, countless videos of early 2010 YouTubers doing pretty much everything with the game. Songs, parodies, and shitloads of Let's Plays. Fun fact, the first ever Let's Play I ever saw was Markiplier's Slender video, back when he only had like 2,000 subs. Wild. Back to the point, this also inspired a series of fan spin-off games, including Sanatorium, or however the hell you're supposed to pronounce that, Hospice, and Prison, eventually leading into a real sequel, Slender the Arrival, which got meh reviews and really just felt like a placeholder for bigger and better horror games that would actually become series. The final nail in the coffin came when two 12-year-old girls took their friend out and stabbed her 19 times in an attempt to prove that Slender was real. Luckily, the girl survived and is even pursuing a career in medicine, but that's a pretty bad blow to a brand that's not even keeping up with the new hotness. After that, Slender did have a few more blips here and there in pop culture, but none of them ever really hit that golden age back with the 8 Pages. Cause how exactly do you come back from this? So, in honor of the games that paved the way for many other horror games, let's take a look at Slender the 8 Pages and see if it still holds up compared to the newer horror games.
This is f***ing boring.
Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, okay, I'm not bitter enough to actually end a video like that, but I might as well. This is the whole game. You can walk, run, and you can turn your flashlight on and off. That's it. There is no music, unless you want to count this as music, which don't. There is no story, there are no secrets, there's no deeper meaning behind this. This is it. Oh my god, did YouTubers really screaming their head off make that much of a difference?
Whoa. Whoa! What the hell is that?
Okay, fair enough. Also, if you think I'm just being cheap and not showing you the scary parts when he shows up, here you go. Are you scared yet? But, okay, let's be fair. I know what they were going for here. Minimalism. The fear comes from how little there is to do, from how little control you really have. The only things of real note on this map are for the pages, and that's it. There's so little to focus on in this place that you are forced to focus on those areas and the increasingly creepy sound design, which, to be fair, is actually pretty decent. The way it slowly builds and builds actually makes the game kinda scary. But if you take away that sound, it's not scary anymore. And I get it, that's for a lot of different games, but here's the thing. Take away the sound from Outlast, that shit's still scary. Add Mario Kart music to Alien Isolation, and that shit is still scary. A game's fear factor should not rely entirely on the music, otherwise you can just do this. But okay, in what little praise I can give this game, there are certain moments where it can be scary. You become so focused on looking for the pages that those moments of random static or any real outside stimulus freaks you out. At the time limit you have before the flashlight runs out of battery, and it's actually kind of nerve-wracking. Kind of. Even if it is still easily countered by just doing this. Unironically, very fun game. If you want to play this game, just put any random music over the gameplay. Just trust me, you're gonna have a much better time. But despite that, my biggest issue with this is at a certain point it starts becoming more frustrating and actually scary. And at that point you start asking yourself, hey, why the hell am I in the goddamn woods in the middle of the night with the world's shittiest flashlight anyway? The lack of explanation is supposed to keep you motivated to figure out what's going on by the end. But you never find out what's going on. You just wake up and move on with your day. Whoopee! Sure, the sequel kinda tells you what's going on, but even then it's vague as hell, so what's the point? I'm pretty sure you got caught and turned into one of Slendy's dumbass proxy guys, or something like that. I don't know, the game doesn't give me enough reason to care. By the end, I'm just asking myself, who was Slender? Why did the pages keep him away? Who even puts up the pages? Oh wait, it looks like the pages don't serve any real purpose since in the sequel, the character still gets screwed over after getting all the goddamn pages. What was even the point of all of it? Who knows? Just wait until the next game. Oh wait, there is no next game. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that this didn't have an influence in future horror games. It did, but the game itself gives you nothing. Actually, this game does give you something. That unique feeling of dread and frustration when you could be doing something better with your time, but you're not. Instead, you're watching the lives of your friends go by as they accomplish greater and better things while you're sitting here thinking to yourself, hey, that time I got to 6 pages. That's something, right? No, it's not. And you know what? That's unfortunate. This game had enough to go on where it could have become a great franchise. It honestly needs a second chance at life. It started a legacy where even today its effects are still felt strongly. But hey, who knows? Maybe one day this game will come back, once the past is a bit more distant. Till next time, don't play this game, and I'll see you later. Javier asked, got any plans for a Castlevania anime review? Short answer is no, for now. Long answer is, the anime community scares me. I haven't really dipped my toes in any other medium besides video games for the past few videos, so maybe one day when I got a bit more experience in other medium, sure, why not, but for now, I just feel like it would be a bad idea to tackle animes when a community is very, let's go with passionate. I can say that for now, it's a very good show, very enjoyable. I think one of the main creative people is leaving because of a controversy for Season 5. I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying that much attention. So that's unfortunate, but with any luck, it'll at least remain of the same quality. You know what I mean? Oh, and if anyone out there is saying, oh, but it's not a real anime, it needs to be made in Japan for that. Look, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a fucking anime. Shush. And next question. Sharon asked, can you tell me what food goes with Tostitos salsa con queso that is not Tostitos chips? Asking for a friend. Well, I mean, it's a cheese sauce, so I imagine you could be able to put that in a couple different things. Like, a couple things I found already are, you can put it in some tacos, you can use it as an enchilada, there's something called a Dorito taco bake, which, I don't know what that is, I'm horrified to find out, so maybe not that one. But my best suggestions, just make yourself a really nice taco, make yourself some decent enchiladas. If you're feeling really experimental, shove that thing into apparently a meatball, bacon, cheese, casserole. Never mind, that's super unhealthy too. Yeah, just stick with the tacos and enchiladas.